let's go. Is altcoin season finally here? We had Ethereum break through $4,000 just about an hour ago. XRP absolutely ripping, all right? Ripping. A lot of news on why that's happening. Obviously, they settled the, and we went live last night, a little special late night stream because it was just too much news not to talk about, right? I mean, I genuinely thought that we would have a boring August, but it seems like this administration keeps dropping bomb after bomb on us, right? So a lot of things that are going on in the crypto space right now. Real good reason to seem bullish. And let me tell you something. That $4,000 resistance on Ethereum is absolutely insane. Nuts. You know what I mean? Absolutely insane, you know? But let's get into the news. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. Guys, if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like being here, and consider becoming a member. Why not? If you're watching over on X, make sure you like the video, repost the video, share it with a friend, and give your boy a follow. All follows are appreciated. I appreciate you guys. Bud says YouTube didn't notify me live last night. I know. Sometimes, I don't know what it is, but sometimes YouTube doesn't notify people, you know? Jess says, what's up, Jess? How you doing? Breakthrough. Yes, hopefully we can break through. We'll see, you know? Hitman says just put it on your watch list. Oh, Kurt, Jesus. We're already getting meme coin shill to us. What's up, Shiv Army? How you doing? Hey, Rodney Berry, what's up? We have Jayhawk first. Oh, no. It didn't notify me. Yeah, okay, so a lot of people are not getting notified. So, I don't know. YouTube is just YouTube sometimes. Javi, what's up, baby? Javi, look at the size of this coffee. Look at that. You like that? You like that? You like that side? You like that? You like the big, thick cup of coffee, huh? I'm fucking with you. Yes, smash the like button. Sorry if a lot of you guys clicked off because of that. Yes, smash the like and subscribe. ETH 7 to 9K possible? Yes, I agree. Bud, what's up, Bud? Dr. MW Kitchen, Totally the Trencher. How we doing, baby? What's up? We got the whole squad in here. Approximately sized. He's a big guy, you know. All right, let's get into the market. All right, now I got to pull up my meme, you know, my meme of the day here. I did save it. Give me 1 second. Because we have to have a meme of the day. You know, what's life without me? I don't want to live in a world where we can't have good, high quality, big, thick memes. You know what I mean? All right, let me go. I have to go to my Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, I post memes all day. Links to my Instagram is in the description down below. It's a little different, less news oriented, more just shit posting. You know, so if you're down with the culture, come hang out. All right, let's share the screen. Let's get cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have ourselves a day, right? Let's have ourselves a day. All right. So there it is. All right. Okay. So this is pretty funny because, you know, a lot of people are struggling to pay bills. Andrew says, millennials, quit whining. I paid off a $150,000 student loan and now own a $400,000 home because I saved. It's not hard. I make coffee at home. I bus instead of Uber. I shop sales. Had parents that pay off my loans and buy me a house because I'm daddy's special boy. Got Hulu with ads. It's getting harder and harder for people out here to survive. You know, I know, I feel it. You know, I get it too. You know, I go to the grocery store, I look at my bill, and I'm just like, why? You know what I mean? Shout out to the Salama community. Yes, like and repost if you're watching over on X. Okay. The overall cryptocurrency market is up 1.5%, which is big for the entire market, sitting at $3.88 trillion. Still trying to break that $4 trillion mark. Bitcoin sitting at $116,000, but alts are starting to run for a couple of reasons, right? So Ethereum did hit $4,000 this morning, but currently sitting around $3,960. We have XRP around $3.27 after trading around $2.90 for about a week straight. We have BNB at $788, Solana at $176, Dogecoin at 22 cents, Tron at 33 cents, Cardano at 78 cents, Stellar at 44 cents, Hyperliquid at 40. Man, Hyperliquid's been insane, right? Sui at $3.77, Chainlink about $20, Bitcoin Cash $580, Hedera ISO is looking pretty good, down a little bit right now, 26 cents. Avalanche up at $23. Litecoin at $122, and Toncoin at $3.35. What's up, Quarter Crawler? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. All right. So obviously, market's running a little bit. You know, we had some big news. We'll go over that news. We covered it last night a little bit, but we'll get into in depth. We'll get into the weeds a little more in depth. Memes looking pretty good on the 24-hour chart. Last hour, we're kind of bleeding out a little bit, but Dogecoin, SHIB, Pepe, Pudgy Penguins, Bonk, Official Trump, SPX, Floki, Fartcoin, your top 10 cryptos. Now, Floki did just get recently listed on Robinhood. So that's pretty big news if you're part of the Floki army, you know, little Robinhood listing for you. So not bad. Javi, you like Chainlink? And Clary V, thank you so much for Clary6. Thank you so much for reposting the stream. I appreciate you, brother. All right, so breaking. ETH hits $4,000 for the first time since December. Smart money's already positioned. Meme season about to go parabolic, right? So smart money, there's a lot of institutions buying up Ethereum, right? We haven't hit $4,000 since December. So it's been a minute. We got close, but we haven't hit 4,000 since December. Obviously, if it's an ERC20 meme coin, Pepe, SPX, Troll coin that have been performing pretty good, like those meme coins are going to do well over time because their native coin is pumping, right? If Solana is pumping, usually the big Solana meme coins move with it. Same thing with ETH, same thing with BNB, same thing with any other fucking network, usually. Right? Yeah, I agree, Jess. Jess says we haven't seen anything yet, only up only incoming. Yeah, I agree. I think we're just getting started. And this is like, keep in mind, guys, August, in my opinion, was supposed to be boring. And we got some big news on why it isn't. Right? So this is the news. Well, first of all, let's dunk on the haters a little bit. So $25 million worth of e-shorts liquidated in the last 60 minutes. So a lot of people were betting on the market to dump. So people are getting liquidated, which it sucks to get liquidated, but it is what it is. All right. So XRP, big deal for XRP yesterday. So after 5 years of legal strife, XRP and SEC and Ripple officially end their legal battle following a joint dismissal of appeals. Now, this is a long time coming, in my opinion, but the only reason why this is happening is because we have a new administration that changed pretty much all the leadership at the SEC and is telling them to take a fucking chill pill when it comes to regulating crypto, right? Relax, let the space grow, let it evolve, let it turn into something good. Give us some clear regulations and rules and different frameworks so we know how to operate, right? That's the importance of it. And we saw the SEC drop their case against Coinbase and now Ripple Labs. Big deal, because a lot of people dunk on XRP, and we read some hate mail yesterday, which is pretty funny. The guy made some points. Bitcoiners do not like XRP, but the big hurdle was that they had a deal with the SEC, right? No one's going to go all in on Ripple and see it as some real serious brand when they're getting investigated and going through a legal battle with the SEC. No, they're not. It's not going to happen. So now that that's out of the way, XRP can finally start to see out its roadmap. So big deal. And this is the whole legal paperwork. We won't get into that, but a pretty big deal. Now, yesterday something happened, and Donald Trump is really holding it down for the crypto space. I'm disappointed on a few things, like the Epstein files, for example. But when it comes to the cryptocurrency space, this guy has been delivering. And I think a big part of that is that his kids, Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr., Barron, they're all like crypto guys, like real crypto guys that actually know and care about the space, where I think Trump is dealing with so many things. He doesn't really know too much about the space, but he's trying to make it better for his kids and then for all of us, right? He ran on a pro-crypto sentiment to be a pro-crypto president. He's doing everything in his powers to really, and more, to help the space grow and develop, So if you're sitting on the sidelines, it's a bad time to be on the sidelines. So check this out. This is crazy. So President Trump officially signs an executive order opening 12.5 trillion 401k retirement market to crypto investments. So in a perfect world, we're going to be able to invest through your 401k into crypto. Now, this is important, and it's a way for people to passively invest without them not really noticing it too much. Because back in the day when I used to work retail, my employer would match up to 80% of my paycheck if I wanted to just put it all into my 401k. And you could pick different stocks and index funds, maybe company stock index funds and whatever. But it's cool that people are going to have the option for crypto now. And that's important because usually, during times like these, like people are still probably investing in their 401k and don't notice that money coming out of their paycheck. Whereas if you were to get paid that money and you invested yourself, which to me is logical, but it seems like it's actually taking away from you. So now if you have the option to buy Bitcoin or whatever cryptos are going to offer, in your 401k, I mean, that's fantastic, right? And it's all about the sentiment of crypto changing, because the public perception of crypto over the last 3 years has been pretty bad. And that's because of the high profile catastrophes, right? Like FTX, Voyager, Celsius, Terra Luna, like those catastrophes really wrecked a lot of people. And we didn't realize that it's not really a decentralized crypto problem. It's a man problem. It's a greed problem. It's a CEO trying to, pull one off on the community issue. All those things that happened in the crypto space wasn't because of Bitcoin. It's because of these CEOs that got greedy, that tried to do some illegal shit, and a lot of them are in jail now, you know? But a lot of people's perception on crypto it was pretty bad, but that sentiment is changing. And so you combine that with the ability for people to invest into their 401k slowly over time. I mean, this can open a huge market up to crypto. Remember, the entire crypto market's $4 trillion, and most of that's Bitcoin, right? 401k retirement market is $12 trillion. Absolutely insane. What's up, Crypto Vi? Says Crow. Good morning. How you doing? Brinrex, good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Hello from VA. Hey, sometimes I miss Virginia. Sometimes I miss Charlottesville. You know, where I live in Florida is a little too posh for me sometimes. It's a little too, what can I say? It's a little too fake and I don't know, materialistic. You know, I kind of don't like it. I'm kind of growing not to like where I live, you know? Anyways, VA, love Virginia. All right, so big news, right? Also, check this out. So crypto czar David Sachs says the executive order President Trump signed today will give 90 million Americans access to crypto. So obviously this is the 401k things. David Sachs, our fearless leader. What's up, Crypto Conrad? How you doing? Guys, if you're watching this over on X, make sure you like the video, give your boy a follow, and hit the repost button. That's the best thing you can do for me. Hit the repost button. So another executive order. President Trump officially signs executive order to stop banking discrimination against crypto, religion, and politics. Guys, there was a lot of people, well, high-profile people, right? People that you may not like, but they're still Americans. They're still afforded the same rights as you, free speech, right? You should be able to have a political view without worrying about your bank getting closed down, about a bank not wanting to work with you, right? The Trumps talked about how before they were in office, they got approved for all sorts of shit. But once they got in the office, banks were shutting some of their shit down. Same thing happened to people like Nick Fuentes. I know people like that you don't like. I get it, you know? But you shouldn't be targeting their bank accounts. And there was a lot of banks that were blackballing crypto. Operation Choke Point. That's a real thing. A lot of banks, crypto companies getting wrecked, trying to work with banks, trying to become a startup in the United States, trying to get capital to build crypto companies here. Well, we're going after those people. You know, and remember, we're starting to see a flippening. What's up, Kayla? Good morning. How you doing? We're starting to see a little bit of a flip here going on. You know, we saw that, Chase partnering with Coinbase next year. Big deal, right? Be able to buy crypto with your Chase credit cards, redeem, Chase credit card points for USDC. That's a big deal, right? PayPal working with Coinbase. So big deal. All right. So this is interesting. So we know that Adriana Kugler on the Federal Reserve Board, she resigned last week, right? So check this out. President Trump picks pro-crypto Stephen Mirren to temporarily fill the Federal Reserve Board seat after Adriana Kugler's resignation becomes effective Friday. We're getting a pro-crypto person on the Fed board. That is so important. I can't even that is so important. That's such a big deal because it happens slowly, then all at once. Right now, check this out. So this is the Fed report that was published on August 6th, right? So a couple days ago. So the shout out to Cryptos R Us, great channel, love George, we're all George. The Fed just published a report exploring the use of gold revaluation gains to fund a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So we're looking for ways to fund our strategic Bitcoin reserve, right? Citing legislation from Senator Loomis, Bitcoin is officially on the Fed's radar, right? It starts like that, right? So in the US, the idea has come up in the context of helping to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve or a sovereign wealth fund. And the use of revaluation proceeds was proposed in recent legislation by Senator Loomis. So obviously Loomis getting out there, putting it on for crypto, but they're starting to notice us, senpai. You know, that's all we want is to be noticed. You know, so slowly, then all at once. Robinhood just listed Ondo. So obviously Robinhood went through some troubles during the bear market, but now all in on crypto because of the SEC situation. Remember, there was a point where the SEC put out something where they didn't say things were officially securities, but they're like, these could possibly be securities. Every crypto, every coin and token that was mentioned on that list was immediately delisted from Robinhood. So now, you start to see it. You started to see it even with Binance and Coinbase. What happened when Trump got elected? Right away, they started listing fucking meme coins. And Coinbase is hard to list meme coins, but they're listing a ton of meme coins, right? So that's a big deal, right? A change in administration can do a lot. $397 billion asset manager bets on Litecoin. So Litecoin getting some love, which is nice. So this is Citadel, right? So pretty big deal. What else do we have? So this is pretty good news. I know if you're into politics, you don't like it. I get it, but this is good for us crypto folks. So JD Vance is now more than twice as likely to become the next president of the United States as any Democrat per Polymarket. Why is this good? Because it's a continuation of pro-crypto policies. If you don't think JD Vance is going to continue the same crypto policies as Trump, you're out of your mind. I know some of you people out there don't like, I don't care. Red, blue, purple, black, not Asian. I'm just kidding. Asian, I want someone who's in the office in the White House pro crypto. That means we have 7 more years ish of pro crypto policy, baby. That's a long time. That's what I love. This is older. All right, what else do we have? Now, this is interesting. So I want to chat with you guys on this. What do you guys think about this? So 51% of Gen Z members think that a 9-to-5 job isn't essential for achieving financial success. Instead, they're looking elsewhere, relying on a side hustle, entrepreneurship, and investing to get them to their goals per, I don't know what the NW is. So that's interesting because this seems crazy. But, obviously, I used to work 9 to 5-ish, more retail, those sorts of things. What's up, Ranga Apes Club? How we doing? Guys, if you could just smash the like button, it pushes us up in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you like being here. If you're watching over on X, like the video, and most importantly, repost. And if you repost and it doesn't pop up as my notifications, let me know and I'll give you a shout out. If you subscribe, I'll give you a shout out. I can't see it, but let me know. It took me to deliver food for DoorDash to realize that I like doing my own thing. Crazy. I would work my job, then come home and go deliver food. And I realized wow, a little bit. I mean, your income is capped off, but I realized on days where I wasn't doing anything, I had a day off, I would deliver food all day. And I realized wow, my income is directly correlated to my outcome, my output, excuse me. So I could work all day and make the most money. I could sacrifice, a regular job, you get off 8 hours and that's it. Maybe you get overtime sometimes. But that situation, and when I worked at a hospital where they would always need extra staff every day. If you wanted to work 16 hours, you could. It's in California, you could. And you get time and a half in California, even though it's taxed heavily. I mean, I would just work as much as I could. So it took me to have a side hustle to realize that I want to work for myself. And it's like the degree a little bit. Unless it's a specialized degree, and I'm not saying school's bad because I have, it's a funny, fun degree, But unless it's something highly specialized, I know a lot of people who are paying a massive amount in student loan debt for something that's not really going to get them the best job, So that's interesting. It's very, very interesting. This is interesting. So check this out. So Canada loses 40,000 jobs in July, largest monthly decline since the COVID pandemic. So I think the trade war with Canada, we're kind of winning in that. I don't like to see our neighbors suffer, but that's very interesting. What's up, my Crypto Space UK? How we doing, baby? Welcome. Shout out to the Momo family. Yes, like and subscribe, like, repost. So very interesting, right? Very, very interesting developments. Hopefully Canada makes out on top. Okay, so what other news do we have today? I think that might be pretty much for all the news, which usually takes about 30 minutes to get through all the news. And Kayla, thank you so much for reposting the stream. I appreciate you. All right, what do we got? Oh, BNB surpassed the market cap of Nike. So that's pretty interesting. I like to see crypto companies post that they're beating out some of the big companies, right? All right, so Treasury Secretary Bessent says the United States is going big on Bitcoin and crypto. Let's see what he has to say. Get us hyped, baby.
Are going big on digital assets. So Trump administration has made digital assets a priority. Past administration starved and almost made extinct a lot of these companies and pushed it offshore. So what we want to do is apply the highest U.S. regulatory and AML standards to digital assets, especially we are going big on digital.
I just dropped a whole can of Zins. I'll pick it up after. I think the thing is and we talked about this during the last cycle. It's one of those things where we saw, it's one of those things where if you can't get with them, you're going to get left behind. If you can't get behind crypto, you're going to get left behind. So now our governments, instead of ignoring it and trying to regulate it out of existence and trying to push it offshore, we're trying to understand it more and become the leader in it, right? Nike is not a financial company. They are influencers here to influence. Of course. I mean, they're about making money, though. They're still a company about making money. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a nice little thing to see. You know, it's not a fair comparison. You know, comparing Nike to BNB. You know, but BNB's story is crazy. I mean, it started off, I think, at 17 cents. Can you imagine? All right, what else do we have? You can use Apple Pay to buy crypto on OKX. I don't think OKX is available for US customers. What else do we have? And I think, honestly, that's all the news, guys. You know, I like this, though. So obviously, Loomis, big crypto person, says 200 days of promises kept. This is the golden age. I love it. Except for the Epstein files, right? We'll forget about the Epstein files. Everything but the Epstein files. You know what I mean? All right. I don't think there's any more news. Let me see if I have anything bookmarked. We can check through the feed. But that's pretty much all the news for the day. SWE is the next BNB. SWE is the next fucking. Oh, nice. Jake got a boss deal. Good. Elon Musk and Tesla. Let me see. Elon Musk and Tesla would accept Bitcoin if renewable energy passes 50%. Bitcoiners are now. Okay. I guess it's not real news. XRP and Ripple's trending. Nice, nice. You know, the trending bar is tailored to you, though. You know, so it depends what you're into. Now, keep that in mind. What do we have here? Kraken. So Pengu, meme coin showdown, current standings lab. Damn, Lofi getting beaten, but yeah, Pengu's crazy. I mean, Pengu's gonna win. I mean, Pengu's just dominant, right? But shout out to Lofi for being here, dude. That's actually crazy. Lofi, one of my favorite sweet meme coins. My favorite sweet meme coin. All right, what's going on with you guys? Let's chat. What are you doing? How are we doing today? What do we got planned for the weekend? You to touch some grass, touch some ass. Let me know what's going on with you. News for the day is to look at Barbie AI. If you don't get that, Barbie, it's not even relevant right now. Have you guys seen the Barbie movie? I won't say that I saw it willingly. Everybody said it was a good movie. I thought it was a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a 7 out of 10. Musicals, I'm just not really a big musical guy, you know? Khalid, thank you so much for reposting the stream. Not a big musical guy. But who's that famous actor? Who's the what's her name? What was her name? I think she played the chick from Suicide Squad too, right? What's her name? What's your price prediction on Crow? $100,000 per Crow coin. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can go over it for you. Let's talk about Kronos real quick because Kronos has been doing pretty good as a centralized exchange. Now, I think that obviously their market cap isn't there compared to some of the other big players in the space, but they did some pretty good things to keep them. Yeah, Margot Robbie. Woo! Barracuda. She's so hot. I think she's the hottest actress right now. Prime Uma Thurman takes #1 spot, but Margot Robbie right now, #1, not even close. Not even Sydney Sweeney's not even close. What's the other chick that plays in Marvel movies? She's not even close. Margot Robbie. All right, anyways. Kronos. Oh, yeah. So Crow ranked number 28, sitting at a what? Where's their market cap? Over here. $4.9 billion market cap size. So obviously Kronos had an insane run in 2020. I think that obviously Kronos is going to move with the rest of the altcoins. I remember. What's up, Philip Charles? How we doing? My man got 2 first names. What's up, Philip Charles? How we doing? I think that it's definitely capable of $1. You know, I don't know. Long or short on ETH? I would short it right now. Depends what your price points are. $4,000 is a hell of a resistance, and I think the rest of August is going to be. I don't even know anymore. Here's the thing. First of all, this coffee has me fucking tweaked out, dude. Okay, I don't even know any. And plus, I had a good mid session. I'll show you guys me hitting pads earlier. It was pretty sick. But I don't even know anymore. because it seems like Trump's dropping bombs, bro. Like if it wasn't for this whole 401k announcement and those sorts, like we wouldn't have, people getting liquidated, but the 4K resistance is tough, bro. Ethereum cannot find a good, I don't know, let's see what the next level is. Can't find a good level above it, right? Let's go find ETH on TradingView. Let's see what the resistance. We'll see where we have to beat. All right, guys, welcome to Rodney's technical analysis. All right, let's go to week chart. All right, when was the last time Ethereum traded over 4K for a week? I mean, like never, not recently. Right, so I don't think we have any support, but this is obviously huge resistance, right? You don't need to be a fucking technical. Oh, so my bad. You don't need to be a technical analysis wizard to draw a line here and say that ETH can't get above this line right here. Maybe the last time it had any support for maybe a couple like good weeks. I don't see any two green consecutive candles above. I mean, right here, but it didn't really level out right here. So this is 2021, right? So it didn't really stay sideways anywhere over here. It just kind of kept pumping week to week. Maybe we go to the day chart. Go to the day chart over here. Okay, so if we go to the day chart over here, we can see that, even in like December, like it didn't. I mean, okay, right here. So in December, it did stay at about 4K for 1, 2, 3, about 3 days before it took a dump, right? And back in 2021, I got to go way, way back. We can see that, I mean, it's been tough, right? So maybe you can say we had some support around 4,200. So maybe the next bit of support that we have, I guess, historically, maybe, I don't know, around 41, 42. So maybe if it breaks past 4,200 and trades sideways a little bit there, it'll be okay. But right now, 4K is fucking giving it hell right now. So draw the TA. No, right. Yeah, men love technical analysis. Yeah, give me some hopium, baby. Men love it. Men love technical analysis. It's got to smash 5K for discovery. I don't think it needs 5K for discovery. I think a lot of normies are like paying attention. There's a lot of people that are holding the bag, but you're right. Maybe to make it onto the mainstream. But a lot of people know ETH. Like if you went on the street, but I know what you mean by discovery. But like if you go to people on the street and you ask them, like, if you name 5 cryptos, you know what Bitcoin is? Probably. You know it if they're in the crypto space at all. Everyone probably knows what Bitcoin is, but do they know what XRP is and Ethereum? They probably know. But if you ask them like what I don't know, SUI is or Tron is, they probably don't know. Ana de Armas, this chick is mad hot. Okay, all right. Shout out to the Roaring Kitty community, TA and Chrome. What do you mean? The market is shifting, though. It seems like it's I hope it's shifting. I think rate cuts are going to be big, leading up, because I think we have like a 94% chance. That's at least the betting odds that Daddy Jerome is going to cut rates. So those are the odds right now, Yeah, TA is like horoscopes for men. Yeah, exactly. I always knock chick. Like if you meet a chick and she starts off with horoscopes, just know it's probably going to be a crazy sexual experience. Like great. But you probably get out of there. You probably should get out of there. And you should probably wrap it up. And she's crazy. Get out of there. Oh my God, you're a Leo? Oh my God. You're a fire sign. Let me see your palm. Remember one chick asked me, like, what time was I born? I was like, that's fucking weird. Do some ritual or something. What time were you born? It wasn't enough for my sign. She wanted to know when I was born. It is. It's what guys and like TA and Chinese. Yeah, for sure. Midsummer next year, more new millionaires will be made. Dude, Philip, you think we're going to extend the bull run into next year? Interesting. A lot of people think so too. A lot of people think so too. What a crazy ride, right, for Ethereum. Let me draw my little lines here. They're here. I'm doing technical analysis. Where's Jayhawk at? Yeah, maybe the market is shifting for the better. Maybe the market is shifting for the better. But yeah, I mean, it's been giving us hell. We can't get past 4K. We touched it a few times. Man, March of 2020. This is when the Bitcoin ETF was doing crazy things, and ETH just followed it. And then I think the market realized that most people, or the institutional interest right now, was just on Bitcoin, and they announced the Ethereum ETF fine. But I think that was during the summer. No one really gave a shit. I think this is around June, and then Dumpskis. This is when I think Eric Trump told us to buy, and then it dumped all the way down here. If you don't fucking yeah. Mariah, thank you so much for reposting the stream. Welcome. Them tariffs need to be squared away as well. Yeah, so this is what so we're going to see, with inflation that comes out, but Trump said this. This is interesting. Check this out. He said, tariffs are having a huge positive impact on the stock market. Almost every day, new records are set. In addition, hundreds of billions of dollars are pouring into our country's coffers. If a radical left court ruled against us at this late date, in an attempt to bring down or disturb the largest amount of money, wealth creation, and influence the USA has ever seen, it would be impossible to ever recover or pay back these massive sums of money and honor. It would be the 1929 all over again, Great Depression. Yeah, so whatever he's doing right now, it's working, Martin, thank you so much for reposting the stream. Thank you so much for all the reposts, guys. I appreciate that. Coco Boss says, dude, please don't mislead people with XRP going to all-time high, XRP to $10. So I saw being posted yesterday. Can it even hold 3? Coco Boss, relax. No, I'm not a crazy delusional motherfucker. I did see I've seen some crazy price predictions. $10 is not out of the question. $9 is not out of the question, especially with what's going on right now. I think that a lot of people and I talk about this all the time. A lot of people don't give XRP the benefit of the doubt because it couldn't do what it wanted to do because of the lawsuit. It's been going on for 5 years and until yesterday. So they couldn't really do the numbers they wanted to do. They couldn't even hit an all-time high during the last run. $589, no, far-fetched, but I definitely think $6 to $9 is where I think XRP could be the cycle. Can it even hold 330? It's not going to hold 330 unless we get a true altcoin cycle. So it's not just XRP, it's the entire market. We look a bit exhausted on ETH, but let's hope we push a little further and then consolidate above this big resistance. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Phil, thank you so much for reposting the stream. You are, but we like you. Appreciate you, Liquido. I don't know what that means. Martin Javi is the same person. Is it really? Let's go, Javi. Thank you so much, Martin. What does he have in his profile picture? Some cigars and whiskey. Coco is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. How about that? TA Roaring Kitty, yeah, I don't know about that. TA meme coins is kind of crazy, right? TA made me well over $1,000 on the stock market this morning, so there's that. No, for sure, yeah. When it comes to large cap things, TA is good. But I see people doing TA and meme coins. It's strange. It's very strange, especially low cap meme coins. It's very strange because I know that a few of those motherfuckers hold a massive amount of supply in some of those tokens. All it takes is for one guy to be like, yeah, fuck you, I'm out, for the chart to dump or something like that. Every alt hardcore dump just now, I still don't understand. Well, the reason why we even had a pump at all, in my opinion, was just because of Trump announcing 2 big bombshells. Or, one really, the 401k thing, right? But XRP in the lawsuit situation, right? I thought that, and the rest of the month may play out this way where it's going to be kind of boring. Like, we're just going to have a boring rest of the month. Because, summer's kind of boring for crypto sometimes. And then we start absolutely running during the fall. So I wouldn't be too worried, unless you want to be worried. Yeah, but the market is going down a little bit. The entire market cap is down 0.5%, right? But it's probably just going back to reality, right? That's where TA comes in handy on meme coins. I know. We are so back. Oh, yeah. TA works because these whales watch them before they drop 100K. True. Well, TA is just predicting the market based on previous trends and those sorts of things. Bud's a legit, yeah. If you're legit, yeah. So if Bud, you're a legit day trader, then that's different, right? Even the best traders don't win all the time. What is it, the best ones win 60 to 80% of the time? Good numbers, But what I am looking forward to is when the market starts to pump and then people start becoming quote unquote traders. Everybody's posting content about being an expert trader. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Guys, if you could smash the like button on YouTube. But we may have a little bit of deadness in the rest of the crypto market until like the beginning of February, right? When we start getting closer to Jerome Powell speaking and talking about interest rates and those sorts of things. So without any TA, you're literally just gambling. You need some form of strategy to enter and exit your trades. 1,000%. Yeah. 1,000%. And to be really tapped into the news cycle, right? Because if you weren't tapped into the news cycle yesterday, you didn't know about the whole announcement with the 401ks. CCC. What is CC? Okay, I'll look it up for you, little weirdos. CC dog. Since the news is pretty much done, I'll go ahead and look on the internet, see if there's more news. Oh, you guys, you can't be using Courage the Cowardly. I'm telling you guys are going to get clapped. You can't use a large, I mean, you can for a little bit, but once this token gets higher, like Cartoon Network's going to be all up in your shit. I don't know who's the parent company of Cartoon Network. They're going to get, they're going to be up in your shit. What's up, Ape Life? How we doing? I'd rather let a bot trade for me and use AI to work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Are there any good AI models out there? What else do we have?
Your thoughts on some of the other big...
Michael says, this is Bitcoin archives. Those are all old. Oh, geez. What's this? South Park. Yeah, I don't know. No news right now. I love that series when I was a kid. And me too, but like you're dealing with an IP like that, a lot of people fucking, you're gonna get wrecked. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like that's not a real cartoon, Try doing Pokemon. Rod's timeline is nothing but thirst traps. No, it's not. A lot of crypto. I love crypto thirst traps. I wish I was a crypto chick, bro. If I was a crypto chick, I'd be showing my ass all day, bro. Epstein is still alive. Mike Literus. Mike Clitoris is a crazy name, bro. What are you doing, dude? Whose account is that? Kayla, I made bot to trade gold, but I have to work out some bugs. I'll test it for you. In 2021, I made money on Magikarp, and by holding Magikarp, you got Gyarados tokens. That's actually pretty cool. Gyarados one of the best Pokemons. It's just hard to. So I don't know if you guys are Pokemon people, but sometimes I have Fire Red for my Game Boy. I have a sick little Game Boy, by the way. You guys want to see it? I'll show you my Game Boy. Hold on. Be back. I gotta show you guys now. All right, show and tell. Isn't this thing sick? Look at that. Don't tell me that's not sick. We got the Pokemon Fire Red. Shee! Don't tell me this is. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Remember this? Hold on. Remember the sound? Ooh! Anyways, when you get Gyarados, when you get Magikarp, well, Gyarados is one of the best Pokemon to have, but you have to get a Magikarp, and you want to get them. You want to get them at a low level, so it just gets, once you raise a Pokemon from a low level, it's just stronger. It takes a level fucking 20 to evolve that motherfucker. Is this new? No, this is a Game Boy SP. So what happened was I got an original Game Boy SP, like I bought it on eBay, and then I bought this little skin on Etsy, and then you just take the part. It's not that hard. You get a little screwdriver and you fuck around with it. You can fuck it up easily, but I'm not that retarded. That was my first game. Pick Charmander. Nice. I'll slide you on Pokemon. Actually, you will. Jayhawk is a Pokemon master. I ain't fucking with him. PSA, do not fuck with Jayhawk on Pokemon. I learned the hard way. Do not. He will slide you. That is true. I learned it the hard way. Get Pokemon on Switch so I can slide you. Do I have it? You're beating my ass, bro. I can't do any of the new ones. I can only do the first 150. I can't do any of the new ones. You know? Oh, an SP since 2000. Yeah. No, I have one. It's fun. It's Pokemon Fire Red. If it's Fire Red, I'll beat your ass, bro. You're not beating me on Fire Red because we play with not at level 50 forever. You play with the Pokemon you raise. You know what I mean? And it's not different levels. You know? Oh, we get one, but we can't play online with this. We'll just get a really long cord because I don't know if you guys know. With these, you got to play with like a LAN cable kind of deal. Right there, putting a little jack. You know? That and racing games, you don't. Let's play some. I'm actually not that good at the new Mario Kart. I'm good at the old Mario Karts. Mario Kart 64. If you guys are tuning in for crypto news, just rewind back to the fucking beginning of the stream. There was more news, but. Roaring Kitty wants Roddy to be the Maraud of our token. Send Roar to Billings. Yes, send me some Maraud supply then. I played Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold, and Silver 2. The first ones were the best ones because it was new and refreshing. Yeah, for sure. I'll drive to you just to slide. You come over, man. You can sleep over on some really non-gay shit. Roaring CTO, let's go. Is that black iced coffee I'm doing the night? Yeah, no, it's cold brew. Yeah, it's cold brew. But I put some Splenda in here. It's cold brew. Cold brew is like, I can't have any more of that, dude. I'm tweaking right now. I just hope Bitcoin doesn't make a come to gap to the upside because we always fill it on Monday. Oh, we're filling it, baby. I'm filling all your gaps. CME gap, okay. Come to gaps. Is this Jayhawk? Is that Jayhawk's burner account? CTO Roaring Kitty LP. Okay, we got the Roaring Kitty fam. All right, Roaring Kitty fam. What's your market cap so I can look up your token? I even collect cards. I made 7K flipping it. Nice. It's okay if you like to collect cards, bro. I like Magic the Gathering. Anybody play Magic the Gathering out there? Who plays Magic the Gathering? I'll beat your ass in Magic the Gathering. Get a Magic the Gathering deck, Jayhawk. Yeah, you don't want. Yeah. You don't want to see me at Magic the Gathering. I'll smoke you, bro. $5.9 million market cap. Let me see. I'm trying to find you guys. I can't find you guys on Deck Screener. I don't know why. Your ticker is ROAR, right? Yeah. Where are you guys? Why aren't you guys on Deck Screener? Dex Tools. Get one, Jayhawk, and get some cards, but with the modern form. Do the modern form. All right, here it is. This is the one, right? There it is. Shout out to the Roaring Kitty community. Let's go. Look at that, baby. Woo, we got a lot to make up. What are your issues with your audits? What are your warnings? I don't see them. Oh, okay. You have anti-will protection. What do? Tax them if they sell more? What is that? Tell them to donate to put in the C8. Nah, it's fine. The chat's kind of chilling right now, you know? Never forget I made you quit in Clash of Clans. Yeah, you're high. I don't know if you made me quit. Well, oh, here we go. Why clickbait? People are shouting out alt season from December and we didn't have one. Hey, Triple I, you need to fucking chill out. We're trying to have some optimism here. Triple I, chill out, dude. Hey, relax, dude. We're getting started. It's starting to pivot. Relax a little bit. Take a seat, bro. Come in. Take a seat, bro. Chill out, bro. Okay, Buzz Killington. You know, fucking over here fucking tripping out. Take a seat, bro. Hang out with the boys and girls. And I'll relax a little bit, bro. Guy, thank you so much for reposting the stream. I appreciate you. Boat Kid, the most viral TikTok trend on the year. Y'all fucking crazy as hell. Oh, the Boat Kid? Yeah, I think that trend is over. It's all about Boss now, right? Boss token. Ibiza final boss. You guys seen this guy? This guy right here? All season definitely happening. Yeah. Triple I, come on. Chill out, bro. Take a seat. Hang out. It's Friday. You guys gonna go out and touch some grass or touch some ass? What are you guys getting into tonight? Let me know. Give me the 411, the DL. Let me know what you guys are up to. What are you guys getting into this weekend? What do we got going on? I'm just gonna hang out with my AI girlfriend all weekend. Trust me, bro, is the coin. No, it's Boss Coin right now. Friday, what are we doing? What are we doing? Christopher Joseph. Christopher, I can't copy and paste contract address, so let me know. You know, the ticker and the market cap. Going to meet the teacher. What are y'all talking about, bro? Playing Mafia, the old country. Nice. I don't know what that is. What system is it for? Gamecast? GameCube? Remember what was it on Malibu's Most Wanted? The Gamecast? What do you say? Forgot. No plans. Just got back from moving my daughter into Cal Poly last week. And damn. Okay, let's go. Started to stir, but last question on dude, do your thing. Sudden price movement. Usually around this time, Larry buying ETH that boosted it a moment to 4K didn't hold. Your opinion? We keep going lower or bounce back? I think that we're going to go a little bit, but I don't think we're going to dump too bad. I can't see us going below 3,500 for the rest of the month. I could be wrong, but I think that the reason why the market's pumping and why we're moving is because of the big news we got yesterday. It's not all about technical analysis and that shit. We got some huge news about the 401k situation, right? That 12 million, or 90 million people worth, $12 trillion market cap, 401k, 401ks in general. Like, if you're going to be able to offer people crypto in their retirement plans, it's big. Executive order with banks so they can actually work with crypto companies. Like, that's why we're pumping. I think that's why we're pumping. I thought before that it was going to be a boring ass month. I thought August was going to be boring, and then we'll start to pump before the next Fed meeting, right? Because there's a 90-something% chance that we're going to be cutting interest rates, which I think we are, because we had horrendous job numbers. So, I know you're looking into it a lot, but I think it's going to be a very boring market. Look, if you're a good trader, man, and you want to get some shorts in there, I would short right now. I mean, I'm just the guy though on YouTube, but I think the market's going to pull back a little bit. That's what I think. Found this hottie on Baddie Hub, and I'm gonna beat my shit into. Is Baddie Hub a real website? Boat Kid everywhere. Okay, shout out to Boat Kid. Might have a few drinks tonight. Nice. You should play Arc Ascend. Don't know what that is. Going to look for a boat or jet ski so I can see how the truck hauls. Let's go. Big girl stuff. Don't rip it again. What are you guys talking about in here? Guys, you need to chill, bro. I'm gonna lay low this weekend. I'm staying in. Oh, you're welcome, Coco Boss. You're welcome. Give your boy a follow too. Come hang out with us, man. Feel free to ask any questions. Yeah, even though I'm talking about like random shit right now, feel free to talk about crypto. It's just because we covered the news and I'm answering your questions. So I'm here for you guys. Daddy's here for you. You don't have to call me daddy, but you can if you want. Unstable coin has been printing for me since 300K, currently at 30. God damn, really? Can I find it here? Damn, yeah. You got it at how much? 300K? Dude, good for you. USDUC. That's pretty funny. Nice. Congrats. Love some plays. I have a meeting after work, then gonna be lame and have a whiskey and a few beers at home. That sounds fucking chill, bro. That sounds chill. It's time to take profits big time. That's time to take profits big time. I'm sure he's been taking profits all the way up. I mean, scary moment right here, right? Scary moment right here. I don't even know what Arc Ascend is. Can I get it for Switch? Can I get it for the Switch? If I can get it for the Switch, I'll do it, Whatever happened to Cliff from Shija? Oh, I don't know. I'm sleepy now. All right, guys. All my energy's gone. We use it at the beginning of the stream. Sleepy. I need a nap. Boy needs a little Naparino, little Naparoonskis, huh? Little Naparuno, little C. I think you mean PC, right? don't say CP, big dog. PC or PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation, bro. I have a Gamecast. That's all I have. Arca said, is it good? Arca Senda. Arca Send. Arca Send. Oh, is it the dinosaur game? Thanks, Roddy, for the stream. Let's run this shit 21 style. Let's go, Philip. Arc Ascend. Is Ark Survival really that bad? Are we playing fucking dinosaurs? What are we doing? We're riding dinosaurs? That sounds pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing Hollow Knight, trying to like not 100% it, but you know, try to do well. Oh fuck. Oh, nigga, you rich? Buy one? I could just buy one. You know, I was thinking about just buying a bunch of Legos today because my old Lego collection, I gave it up before I moved. And I want to build some Legos here, but I'm waiting on my I ordered a bunch of furniture like a month ago, and it just takes forever to get here because I want it all to come at once. And it's coming in like a month, I think. And I don't know where to put my Legos. It's free world, motherfucker. It's badass. I'm telling you. Is this sick? Okay. No, I've heard good things about it. Didn't they like? I heard something where they had an old game and they closed it down for this one or something like that. The graphics are crazy. Graphics would look good on the new TV. Maybe I will get. Maybe let's go at PlayStation today, huh? Was it PS5? I wonder why Bitcoin can't break one. I think the focus right now is on altcoins right now. We're getting to the spot where like Bitcoin will pump a little bit and altcoins will move like at a faster pace. So remember Dogcoin? I do remember that. Yeah. That was fun while it lasted. Yeah, that's the beauty of meme coins, man. They're only here for a good time and not a long time. I'm going to float around in my pool and have some cocktails. It's Friday, and I made it the last bull run in Saitama. Let's go and do it again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. That's the spirit, man. I'm doing Disney with the fam this weekend. Nice. Dude, I still want to go to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland a bunch, but I've never been to Disney World. Shit's fire. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Maybe I'll go buy one, Jayhawk. Maybe I'll buy it, bro. But you can't be trying to fucking kill me all the time, bro. I don't know if you can kill each other in this game. This is PvP, bro. But you gotta let me like breathe, bro. These motherfuckers, it wasn't even fun playing Grand Theft Auto. Like they were just kill me. They wouldn't like we couldn't go around, do missions, have fun. They just killed me. You know, I ain't playing no games with you no more, bro. Get me one, 2K. You get me one. Well, I get worried when Bitcoin isn't pumping and alts are a little bit. Bitcoin has to go up with the alts. True. And usually the market moves as a whole, but there's going to get to a point, in my opinion, where Bitcoin will pump a little bit, also pump at a faster pace. Best game I've ever played. It's free world. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Catch dinos. They catch you. Only good thing about LA is the weather, the food, and the hotties. Otherwise, massive dump. That is true. I do miss California weather because this Florida, Tampa weather sucks straight cock, dude. It sucks. Yeah, we'll see, Jayhawk. Have you seen the video of all the frat girls dancing? What's that about? Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a sorority thing where they do like a dance. I like it. It's more like a political thing now, you know, because like if you look at like conservative women, they're like hot, in shape, perky, and you know some liberal girls are hot too, but they're usually like fat. You know, I'm just kidding. I like Fortnite, but the current season is lacking. I heard about that. I heard about that. Motherfucker, we slid you because you fucked us up in Super Smash Brothers, bro. It's a fighting game, nigga. What do you want me to do? Not slide you? Grand Theft Auto is about doing missions and shit, killing people. We could have killed people together. Who still has Ben Coin? He needs commissary. Dude, Ben Coin. Rest in peace, right? I like Fortnite, but the current season is lacking. I think I read that already, right? I knew you would like that. You like that? I do like that, yeah. Come on, bro. Mizzy, man, chill the fuck out. Nah. Because as soon as I hold on, sorority. How do you spell sorority? I've never spelled sorority. Oh, easy. See, I want to play it, but oh my god, why are there naked? Dude, X is crazy, bro. Here's some of the sorority stuff. I'm not gonna go up. Up is just titties. But this is terrible.
When you're short on your dough, you can't stay there.
I'm not gonna play this with. I'm not gonna play this with the sound because YouTube always fucking gets me. So this is like what they're talking. There's like a big trend. That's too much in one spot, right? Okay, here's another one. I mean, it's a little cringy, but like whatever. Let them cook, you know. It's a little cringy, right? But hey, whatever, you know. Let them dance. Oh, let's see this one. Let's see who's the best one. Oh, I like the flip. Not a nigga inside. Racist. Hey, we're the maybe that's the point, huh? That's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know, X is kind of a toxic shithole dump, and it's really racist sometimes. But I love it. I love it. I love being in the middle of it. You know what I mean? All right. I never played Smash Bros, but I hear it's great. I love it. I love the Newport Beach, California, and it was the best place ever. Now I'm a country boy in the middle of nowhere in Florida. Hey, man, sometimes I just want to move in the middle of nowhere, you know? Hey, Rodney, thanks again, brother. Do you do more of these? We will have some fun. I'm going to run now. Yeah, every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m., and then sometimes on the weekends. And sometimes at night, too. Shouts out my nigga Mizzy. That get back was real. You guys have any tips for low cap meme coins fresh launch? I fail every time. You got to have an insider advantage. You need to find a trading group, a group look for somebody's group. You need to be in a group to pump that shit because chances are you're going to get wrecked. Without insider advantage, it's really hard. I mean, some things you can do is you can look to see at the developer wallet in some of these things to see if the developers launched other projects. You can see how much the developer holds. You can see a bunch of things that can help you, but it's tough. Hey, they released a date for GTA 6. Did they really? They could. Sorority and frats are cults 1000%. Racist in a good way. Roddy cheats, don't play. I do not cheat. I'm just good. That's why watching skinny ass girls trying to twerk just wrong. I mean, they're kind of hot though. You know what I mean? They could twerk all they want. You know what I mean? You just want to move to Texas. I do not. All my exes live in Texas. Can't. Jayhawk, mad funny. You guys were just fucking me up for like an hour straight. I was getting mad. I'm like, dude, let me just fucking play, dude. They were just find me and kill me. And like, I just barely started playing the game, so I don't know what's going on. I barely know how to shoot. Haven't played it since. These niggas demoralized me, bro. I've had PTSD ever since. You know, X is cool, but I could do without the random porn popping up on my feed. You know, like I don't need random porn popping up on my feed. I don't need to be triggered. Had Buddy punch in air, dude. Really, right? And I was so mad. Yeah, X is cool, but like, man, remember to hit to add it to your watch list. Hitman, if you don't fucking chill out, bro, and hang out, I'm not gonna add. What do you want me to add to my watch list? Hitman. Remember to add Kurt to your base watch. I'll look at it for you. I'm not gonna add it to my watch list though. Best I can do is look at it. Is this like Kermit the Frog? I bet it is. Kurt, okay, on base. What? This one on the one that launched a day ago? I swear to God, bro. Emotional damage. When you catch that nigga that's been talking to you. Yeah, let me catch you in real life, motherfucker. All right, guys. That's it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. It's been fantastic. I most likely will go tomorrow for a weekend meme coin chill and chill. I'll keep you guys posted for that. Smash the like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you like being here. Hopefully, I filled you in good on all the cryptocurrency news. And if you're watching over next, make sure you like, repost, all that good stuff. Give your boy a follow. I appreciate you guys. Guys, go have a good weekend. Crypto's crazy sometimes, right? Sometimes we get wrapped up in our heads. We're trading shit coins, and we forget to remember the little things in life, like Jayhawk's wiener, the littlest thing in life, and just being able to get outside and enjoy time with friends and family. Okay, so get out there, have some fun, touch some grass or ass, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye now.